Hey, what's up, everyone? I know a lot of you saw ETA Prime's ODROID Go Advance video. There were some misleading things in it, and I'm not calling anybody out on anything, and I'm not knocking on this build. I'm just going to show you guys some of the issues I encountered, and I'm going to show you how to fix one of the emulators so you have better compatibility. First thing you'll notice on the ETA Prime video, he said that video previews and stuff like that were working. Well, they aren't. If you notice, it flashes when it's about to go to the preview and then it doesn't work. Another thing is that the ES Systems config is set up to accept zipped files, but zip files won't work on some of the cores, even though they will show up in your list. So a lot of people will be like, I have the ROMs, but they won't realize that even though it says that it supports the zip files, it does not. Lynx and Game Gear are two examples of that. Another thing, Stun Runner and all Lynx games are using Handy, and Handy has a problem where it doesn't show all the graphics. You'll see here in a second. So you can't see your Stun Runner. I'll show you guys how to do a little config editing and set it up so it's using the Mednafin core, and everything will work right and all your Lynx games will play correctly. I'm going to switch over to the PC now and show you guys how to do that.
Okay, for this tutorial, I downloaded and installed Linux file systems for Windows by Paragon Software. I have a tutorial on my channel showing you guys how to install and set it up. It's very useful. It's better than doing things through SSH, especially if you're not very familiar with Linux. Now that I have that loaded up, it mounted my file system for the ODROID Go Advance. I'm going to go ahead and click on the folder here. You can also do it through Windows Explorer, but no need. First thing we need to do is actually find the path to the Mednafin core. All the paths to the cores are going to be in Options, LibRetro, and then whatever emulator it is. If you look, currently it's using the Handy emulator. Also, make note that this is where you're going to put your BIOS files for each core. It's not just one folder like it is in RetroPie and stuff like that. On Batocera, it is. On Team TheRA's build, it is not. We're going to go to Lynx, and you'll see that the Mednafin core is there and it's been compiled. I also put the BIOS file there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get the full path, which is going to be op libretro Lynx and then mednafin libretro.so. And I'm going to edit the ES Systems config, which is located in etc emulation station ES Systems. Here we are. Right away you see Atari Lynx is at the top, and by default the command is going to use retro run to go to the Handy directory. We want it to go to the Lynx directory. And we're going to paste the name of the Mednafin libretro core. Sorry. Sorry for the mess up there, guys. Once you're done with that, just go ahead and press save. And then go ahead and exit out. And then with Linux file systems for Windows, I always suggest that you unmount, do a verify. It'll come up with an error message saying that the file system is modified probably, but not all the time. This time it probably won't. Yeah, so it came up as clear. If it does come up as being corrupt, just do a verify again and it'll come up clean. Once you're done with that, you can put your SD card back into the ODROID Go Advance, and Lynx should work well.
Okay, now that I've done all the modifications we need to do, we should be able to run StunRunner with the correct graphics appearing when you play. If you notice, now you can see your StunRunner. All graphics are available and everything runs smoothly. Here's a couple other things I wanted to show you guys that were kind of annoying. One is that if you go to quit from the emulation station menu instead of just pressing the power, it'll just reboot into emulation station again, which is really weird. Another thing is that some of the cores, like Game Gear, like if I put Aladdin here, I've played it before, it automatically saves where you last left off. It also saves it to the home directory, so if you don't have much space and you're playing a lot of games, you're eventually going to run out of space and not know why. It'll be because that your home directory is filled up with save state files, so it can do the auto resume. Once again, before I end this video, this is not a knock on any of the builds from any of the teams, and this is not a knock on anybody that has done a review. I'm just pointing out some things that were a little misleading and might surprise some users.